going to position her so that she's in this position with her hands near her chest or near her mouth, and then we're going to do some play with her. So I'm going to take my blanket. I made it into a roll. Almost ready. Here we go, just like this. There we go. And just like that. There we go. Okay. Good. That's perfect. Yeah, we could even probably drop this down a little bit more. What we want to do is start seeing more of. She's got an opportunity to get her hands in here in the midline, because that's where we all come. She's got her head in the midline too. Okay. So let's say we're going to sit down and play on the floor 5-10 minutes or something like this. We can get her into this position. I've got her legs actually supported a little bit, like that. Okay, she's in her flex position. That's how babies are in utero. And once we've got her here, we can do a couple different things. One, we can do some tracking. Hang on just a second. You got a lot of toys here. Let me tell you, that looks like a good one. And we can begin practicing doing some tracking. How we can track horizontal. That's normal. We can track horizontal over to this side. Good. Because we also all self-regulate not only by our hands to midline, but we do it with our vision skills too. We go into a strange situation like a restaurant or anything like that, we kind of check, oh, where's my seat, and who's in here that I know, and that's what helps us keep calm. So we're going to do the same thing for her. I'm going to teach her to track horizontal. There we go. And we're going to track vertically again. We're going to do that a couple of times so that she's the best. So she can get all the way down to both sides. And so she can go up and down, and she can go circular. If you can do that, very nicely done. Very nicely done. If you can do that, it's going to help you become calmer, because you can use your eyes to scan your environment. She just tracked 360, both directions. That was excellent. The one thing that's different is you can still see the effects of that startle reflex and not being strong enough. She can't get her hands to midline. She needs to do that. I can also take an extra blanket if I need to, and I can pack that underneath her arm a little bit more. Here, I'm going to do this, honey. You're out too far to the side. You got to be in the middle here. Not like you're not in trouble or anything, but close to it. Right? That looks better. See now, see how those hands are closer to the middle. There you go. Play with your hands. Oh, I hear you. There we go. Every time she cries while you're playing with her and calms back down is a positive. She's getting one step better to being calmer. And you got to do that. So how she got upset for me, she cried, what, 4 seconds? She calmed back down again. That's good. And the more she puts those things together, the better it will be. The other thing, besides the tracking that we want to do, is we can do a lot of playing. And I like this kind of, like a soft cloth or whatever, to grasp and to clutch. That's what babies do to keep themselves calm. They like to reach and they like to grab. And we're going to teach her. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. You're doing fine. You are. You're doing just great. Can you feel it? Get your blanket. Get your blanket. Oh, it's so hard. You got a lot of emotions coming out of your voice, don't you? Get it. And we can take a break again. Then you can just calm down, or we can talk, or whatever you need to do. Practice that pacifier again. See, as we've been working here, see how those hands are getting closer to midline? She really needs to do that. Really, that's what happens when you pick her up and you hold her. She just has to learn to do that has to learn how to do that on her own. So again, we did our tracking, and we're going to play with any kind of rattles are fine, but the softer cloth type things are better for her, so that she learns to grasp and to clutch. Babies have to be good at not only grabbing but letting go. And I know you were mentioning before about her power of her grasp. And one of the things that can be a real irritant to babies who have calming problems is that they'll grab but they can't let go. which just frosts them. They get so mad because they can't let go. And it's the releasing reflex that starts coming in now. They have to be able to do that. They can't. So that'd be a tough position to be in. Good. Good. So that would be one of the things that I would do. Some of the toys that they have, toy playstations or little dangly toys, great thing. But you really want her to help learn how to get those hands to midline. And we're doing it. She's getting better right there. You can grab your, right here, right here. Oh yeah, absolutely. The other thing that we're going to want to do is, after each diaper change, we're going to start some massaging. Try to get those stomach muscles working a little bit better. So one massage is the water wheel. You're losing your clothes. Here. Here's the water wheel. Just gentle stroking. Oh, bless you. Bless you. From her chest down to her. And the whole way down. You do it about 5 to 10 times. And then we're going to do an upside down L stroke. Goes in that direction. We're going to go from my left to the right and back down, like in an L. That's the descending colon. That's what helps her poop, helps her mobilize her bowel movements. And we're going to do that 5 to 10 times. That's really good. She's tolerating that just fine. And then when we're finished with that, we're going to just start doing some alternate kicking, like take her for a bicycle ride or take her for a walk, just like that. Every once in a while when you go for a walk, you get kind of tired, so you can shake that leg a little bit. You can shake that leg a little bit. Mom and Dad are going to feel resistance, like she wants to get real stiff. But we're going to shake her a little bit, and then go back on her walk again. So she learns to use just her legs and kick just her legs and not get stiff. Because she likes to keep her legs like this. She doesn't want, she does bend them some, but she primarily keeps them out here. So we teach her how to do this. So that will be good.
And then if they weren't sitting in front of her, if they needed to get up and do something, like you can do like what Bill said, put another blanket underneath her feet, so then her feet are more up in that flex position. Okay.
Now, sometimes during the day, so like morning, afternoon, and evening, I would do a time like this.
Okay.
That would be, so 3 times in a day. Okay. And it's exercise time. It's a time for her to learn to play with toys, to talk to her mom and dad, learn to reach, learn to touch, that kind of stuff. The massage you're going to do every diaper change.
Okay.
The water wheel, and that upside down L, about 5 to 10 strokes each. And I give you that range because sometimes if she's a little on the distress side, she's not going to like it.